Hello everyone and welcome to the true first ever episode of the Ferret Business Podcast, hosted by me, Yemmytheferret, aka Yemmy, aka DJ Yemmy. This podcast is sponsored by listeners like you. Thank you. I have a lot of people lined up for the podcast, along with some that I haven't contacted yet but plan to do so. But to name a few I have contacted, we got Chronoside, Twiggy the Tree, Chongus Dongus, Heroin X Hero, Superbird. Oh man, there's so many people. I'm so excited. If any of those names excite you, make sure to tune in. And if they don't, tune in anyways. I'm really stoked to be putting this together. And, with this podcast and episode 1, this is a huge, big stepping stone. But without further ado, let me introduce the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only CaneZ, at The Real CaneZ on Twitter, and CaneZ, of course, on YouTube. Links will be below. CaneZ, how you doing?
Dude, I'm doing great. I'm the only real CaneZ out there. If there's any fake ones, get out of here. Get out.
Get out of here.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So how have you been, CaneZ? What's up?
Oh, I've been doing good. I've just been uploading, editing, you know.
I see you've been uploading pretty much daily.
I've been trying.
It's on that YouTube grind?
I've almost killed over, but hey. Don't worry.
He's still alive. He's still around.
I'm still alive and kicking.
That's good. That's good. Hey, we were talking about pot pie. We were talking about pot pie the other day. Delicious.
Oh yes.
What is your favorite food?
Well, in general.
Oh yeah.
I got a wide variety, my friend. I don't know. Probably for candy, it'd be the strawberry Sour Patch things.
Oh wow.
I don't know what the certain name is, but that's what they're called in my book.
That's pretty unique. I was not expecting that. Most people will be like, Twix, Reese's, So.
No, those things are addicting. Probably for like food in general. Probably, I don't know, tacos. I like Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
If you see me, Taco Bell is my natural habitat.
What's your
there with the old mariachi band or whatever it's called?
Did you ever try the what are they called, the nacho fries or something like that?
Yeah, they're disgusting. straight trash.
What has been your favorite Taco Bell special thing? Like, what has been, through the time of your life going to Taco Bell, what has been your favorite special item that they may or may not have brought back?
It was the one with the Fritos in it. I don't remember the actual what it's called, but it was a taco with Fritos in it. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
It's too bad.
I like the Dorito. The Dorito tacos, those are pretty good too. The Dorito logos.
Delicious.
Yeah, those are pretty tasty.
I think my favorite thing at Taco Bell, I mean, the Crunchwrap Supremes are really good, but every time I go there, I gotta get a shredded chicken spicy taco or whatever, soft taco, whatever it's called.
I'm sure they're spicy like the memes.
Oh, they're spicy on the way in and on the way out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, they are. I'm just glad they have a restroom. That's all I can say.
How you have a lot of Taco Bells around you? Because there's 3 in the place I live.
No, there's only one around. I live in a really small town. Pretty much the only poppin' thing in our town is gangs and the theater. Right?
It's so nonchalant how you throw these things out there.
No, but seriously though, our theater is so big where I live. People from other parts of the...
Oh, CaneZ has dropped out for a second here.
Hello,
CaneZ, are you there?
I just got disconnected for some apparent reason.
I can probably cut a little bit of that out.
Alright.
You were saying about your movie theater.
Yeah. Everyone, everywhere comes for this movie theater. It's one of the really big things in our town. And probably the only big thing in our town.
Is it one of those places that only has one movie at a time, or is it
No. Multiple. It's a very big movie theater.
Oh, okay. I have one around me that does one movie. It's right now. It's built into a bowling alley. I think they have one movie and they show it in like 3 different crummy ass theaters, and it's like, well, I guess it's kind of worth $5 if you want to see Black Panther in the mix of disease and death.
Yeah, I don't go to the movie theaters much. I don't know. My mom always like, why don't you go to the movie theater? I'm like, well, I really don't want to get Ebola, so I'll pass on that.
Man, Ebola has been following me around, not literally,
Dude.
but the topic.
Sure.
It's just
followed you on Twitter, I'm sure.
I've read this goddamn book about Marburg and Ebola called The Hot Zone, and ever since I read this, everywhere it's just been like Ebola this, Ebola that, and it's like I don't even know how it's coming around to me. I was listening to Spotify, and all of a sudden a band name came up, and I swear it said Ebola for the first second that I looked at it. I started freaking out. I'm like, what the hell? But it was
Ebola dropped off the face of the earth.
We're lucky.
Like, no one talks about it anymore. Kind of like the KKK. People don't talk about it anymore.
Yeah, I think what they said in the book is like Ebola, it emerges, and when it does, boom, it hits, and then once it hits, usually it just kind of goes away for another how many years, which is kind of scary if you think about it, because who knows when it will come back next and how potent it will be.
Yeah, well, there's some virus. I don't remember which one it is. What was it? What was that big outbreak back in the old days? Was it the measles?
The bubonic plague, the black plague?
No. I don't remember.
Oh, what was this? I know what you're talking about. Smallpox.
But anyway, yeah, smallpox. They were saying if it comes back as bad as it was back in the old days, it'll just wipe everyone off the earth.
I believe it.
Yeah. I don't want to get smallpox.
I wouldn't want to either, just to be honest with you.
If I did, I'd still upload videos.
On your deathbed, you just be,
It's your boy, Smallpox CaneZ here.
Smallpox the Ferret here. We got CaneZ on the podcast.
Oh.
All right. Let's get into some hard-hitting questions here. So, I'm sure every single person who comes to your channel asks, either in their mind or to you personally, how did you get so handsome?
Oh, dude. Well, you see what happens is, well, the two of the most handsome people in the world, David Hasselhoff and Logan Paul, had a child.
Whew.
Well, 2018, anything can happen.
That's true.
They had a child. And I was born.
Wow.
Like, bada bing, bada boom, I'm out of the oven.
Out of the oven.
Out of the old cooking pot oven.
But for real though, the real question is, living with the conditions you do, scoliosis, correct?
Oh yeah.
How does it affect your everyday life and everyday tasks, apart from us regular people, I guess you would say?
Oh, I don't know. I can't reach cabinets. I can't reach them. In our house, we have a microwave that's attached to a cabinet. On top, I can't reach that. Screw that. I ain't gonna try. People say try again, but nope, not doing that. that don't work for me. Oh, CaneZ.
Now, I don't want to talk about your spine this whole time, but I just have one more question. I guess it's kind of partly about your spine and partly about another thing per se, but is it difficult to get around? Well, I'm just saying, do you really use canes to get around, or is it a wheelchair, or you just kind of hobble around?
It's actually a cane. It's like a walking stick, but I bought one. I used to have an old cane, I don't know, but I recently just got one for Christmas, a couple Christmases ago. And it has a silver skull on it.
Oh yeah, I think you have it in a thumbnail, and actually in a video itself.
Yeah, I get all the ladies with that.
Now,
old Pimp Daddy CaneZ here.
Does it have a sword inside the cane?
No, I was actually wanting to get one, but I don't know if they're legal or not.
Yeah, I didn't know if they were legal either.
I don't really want to go to prison and accidentally drop the soap. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Riki Berwick.
Oh gosh.
I remember you
Sorry.
saying a while ago that you talked to him over Discord, and I was hoping you can give
Yeah.
us a little insight into how it all went and if he was cool or not, and did he give you any life advice?
No, he literally. Okay, so there was this random person on Twitter. I don't remember. Said that Riki was in their Discord. I said, "Hey, give me the Discord, and I want to join." So he was in there, I was in there, and this random person was in there. Everyone was getting ready to leave, and it was just him and I. And I said, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, he said bye. He did a tongue flick, and then said bye, and then just left. I'm like, oh.
Classic Riki.
I'm like, oh. All right.
So there was really no conversation. It was just flick.
The flick of the tongue.
The flick of the
Bada
tongue,
bing,
yeah.
bada boom. He's out of here. So yeah, I don't know. He's almost at 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I think he's
crazy.
like 800K. I know.
Didn't he just get
It's
blocked
insane.
by YouTube, Twitter though?
Yeah, YouTube content creators blocked him. So I'm sure his channel won't last. Because it was the official one.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, also along with the subject of Riki, do you think he goes too far sometimes with his antics? I know he doesn't give everyone who has a handicap a bad name, but he is someone to kind of look up to, or maybe someone to criticize. But what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really think he ever goes too far, but he kind of has to set a boundary. I mean, like, he's not going to give disabled people a bad name, because, I mean, I'll go in there and beat his ass. But, I don't know. I remember there was one time, it was him, we were having a Twitter conversation with, some other handicapped kid. He's famous too. Not Stephen Hawkins.
Okay.
But anyway, he was in one of Filthy Frank's videos. He was
Okay.
in the Pimp My Wheelchair video.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but anyways, we were all talking, all three of us, and I said, "Hey, let me fight Riki in an octagon." and the Filthy Frank guy is like, "Hey, I'll referee it." Still waiting. Still waiting.
Still waiting.
That'd
But,
be interesting.
I mean,
Two vegetables fighting it out.
speaking of other handicapped people on YouTube, is there someone who you do criticize on YouTube?
For being handicapped?
Yeah, kind of with your same condition, or maybe, someone who is like your condition.
Yeah, there is one person.
Oh, here come the guns.
Oh, she's a Viner. Her name is Taylor Riley, something like that. She has a couple 100,000 subscribers. But anyways, like, she put on YouTube, or she said something, I don't remember. She was saying that how, like, for the longest time she thought she had severe scoliosis or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, how do you not know what you have? Like, I don't understand how people just, they don't know what they have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you live all this life, and then you're like, I got a curved spine. It's like, well, would you just not wake up, figure it out? I mean, what do you think it was the whole past 20 years of your life? You were just sitting there drunk?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
No, people like to
No.
self-diagnose themselves a lot, but I would think like scoliosis would be something that you kind of notice from like age, like I don't know. When did you first find out that you were like you?
I was born with it.
Yeah,
I was born with it.
Yeah, there you go. So I don't know how.
And she ends up having like dwarfism or whatever. I don't know. She's interesting. I don't like her videos. I don't watch her.
Well, we'll move on from her then, just so you don't have to muddle in that.
Might have to drop a diss track on her.
Hey, I'd support that. I'd help you out.
It's your boy CaneZ.
DJ
Coming in hot.
DJ Little
Like
Crip.
a potato. A little young Crip. Oh, that's already taken.
Oh. All right. Next question, CaneZ. You've been talking very highly of a YouTube community called SOAR, and you've actually applied to them. But
yeah, I applied.
This happened around the same time you were saying you were going to quit YouTube. And what got you to come back to YouTube? Was it SOAR? Was it the support? Was it a combination of both?
Well, I think everyone on YouTube has had their bad stages on YouTube. It doesn't matter who it is. Like, for the longest time, I was doing just Minecraft content.
Right.
And I was never growing. I mean, I'd get subs here and there off of my video with like 25,000 views, but that really wasn't getting a sub. Like I wasn't getting the recognition I deserve. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
might sound a little selfish, but so I decided to quit the whole Minecraft thing, and I was really risking my channel because all of my subs were for Minecraft, and I made a video on it, and everyone was like, "We don't really care. We upload. We're gonna support you either way." And then I ended up doing YouTube more, and I just got tired of it. And then the whole SOAR thing came out, and I'm like, "Hey, everything happens for a reason. This might be my time to shine, if you know what I mean."
Right, right.
So I've been doing videos for this recruitment challenge, and I've been looking at other people who've been doing the recruitment challenge, and let's just say, yeah, I think I have the most a chance of getting in.
Well, that's
buddy.
great.
Yeah.
I think everyone who talks to you and knows you, they're all rooting for you, including myself. So I got every appendage crossed for you.
Like I don't think people understand how big of a thing this is. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could literally just blow up from this, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
Because this organization is like up there with like Phase and Optic and everything.
Right. Well,
They have
hey,
like
that's
700,000 subscribers on YouTube.
it's a great opportunity, and even if you don't get in, I mean, you got a nice upload schedule now, or
I do daily. I don't know.
I don't know how long you can keep it up,
daily.
but
I think I'm just gonna do the daily thing until the recruitment challenge ends, and then I'll go back to doing like 3 videos a week or something like that.
yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. You don't want to burn yourself out.
I'm not burnt out yet, but people have told me, they're like, you probably shouldn't do this. You don't want to get yourself burnt out. I'm like, well, probably not, but who cares? You'll know. Flag 420.
Yep. So, now that we know that you're on YouTube, you're back on YouTube, you're in the YouTube grind. What's next for CaneZ? What's the next big series for CaneZ?
Oh, getting married. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm kind of just want to start. I'm kind of content with the Fortnite thing. Unless if they don't fix their servers, I'm gonna be quitting Fortnite real soon.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is like we've all been watching your channel. You play so much Fortnite, but you trash talk them so much. What has happened either in the Fortnite community or in the game itself to turn you away from it? And why are you still making videos?
The servers are so bad, but Fortnite, I kind of have like a love-hate relationship with it. I like the game, but then again, I hate some of the things that are in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think everyone has a game that they have a love-hate relationship. And then I've been doing Rainbow Six. I only have like 1 video, but I'm probably gonna keep doing Rainbow Six. And for the future, I don't know yet. I haven't really decided. I've been wanting to do the vlogs again, but they were kind of stale and dry. Like I was only like my vlogs were only in one like position. You know what I mean? Me sitting at the computer, looking at the camera, looking all sexy. I mean, there's only so much you can do with those vlogs.
Yeah, you could probably sprinkle them throughout the month. You know, not do as many as you were doing. But I thought they were interesting, and you know, it's nice to hear a perspective. You know, a different person's perspective on life. You know, it's always nice to hear that. I
might end up just doing like a video, like a vlog, at the end of the month, every month. Might just do that.
Yeah, that's a perfect idea. But along the lines of like Fortnite, though, with games like Fortnite and PUBG, they're kind of taking over the industry right now. And Fortnite is going fucking mobile. Do you think Do you think that this trend is going to dry up and die, or will we forever be cursed with games going to battle royale type game modes to compete with these two juggernauts?
All right, I have a really strong opinion on this. So battle royale has all, like any game, it doesn't matter what it is, they always somehow figure out how to pull battle royale out of it because it's successful right now. Yeah. And every game industry wants to be successful. Same with the whole zombie apocalypse thing. Everyone and their grandma is making zombie games now. Like honestly, Rainbow Six just uploaded they have a zombie mode on their game, and it honestly is amazing. But like Fortnite and PUBG are only one game. It's not like a franchise like COD and CS:GO. So like, there's been all the CODs, and I don't really know how to explain it, but they can't just stick with one game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm getting what you're saying.
So if they want to keep doing this, either they're going to have to make a second version of the game, or I don't know. But I feel like that all these big groups and organizations that are making Fortnite clans, I think it's gonna kick them in the butt in the end of the day. So I think the game's gonna die. I mean, look at PUBG; it's slowly dying already.
Yeah, you can already see the numbers are kind of declining on that.
But Fortnite, it's it's very easy and it's very fun. That's why people are going to Fortnite over PUBG, because PUBG is more of a tactical game like Arma 3 and Arma 2 and 1.
Yeah, I get that. And are you ever planning on going back to games like Overwatch, Call of Duty, even Minecraft?
I've considered going back to Minecraft. I've considered it, and then I haven't really considered it. I can't stand the community in Minecraft. Like, everyone has a low IQ in the community. Like, it's bad. But Overwatch, I am going to get back into Overwatch soon. Just I've been taking a break from it because I heard they released a new character.
Yeah, that actually, and on the day we're recording this, it was released on 320.
What was it, like?
Bridget or something.
Bridget. Yeah,
she's like a Reinhardt type character with a little shield and an axe.
Lovely. Yeah. Going back to that game. See you soon. I love people who use Reinhardt. Turns me on.
All right, CaneZ. Let's talk a little bit of Walking Dead.
No.
Now,
do you watch it?
I stopped watching the show back in season 4, but what would you say to anyone thinking of coming back to watch The Walking Dead? Should they come back?
Honestly, I'm to the point where I don't know. Because, like, I understand the show is successful, but it seems like they're just doing random things in the show now. I don't know. If you're new to the show, I wouldn't suggest watching it. If you're coming back to the show, give it another chance. Like, the show needed to end a season ago.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Yeah. There's a lot of shows that do that, where they go on for a little bit too long.
Yeah. It's annoying. But I still watch the show.
Alright. Fair enough. Well, I think that just about wraps it up. And I just want to say...
Wrap it up like a burrito.
Oh, yeah. I just want to say thank you to CaneZ for joining me on the first ever Ferret Business Podcast.
You're welcome. He's
at The Real CaneZ on Twitter. His YouTube channel, Simply CaneZ. Links will be down below in the description, so make sure you check him out. Give him a little subscribe if you want to.
Ooh.
Make sure that you hit that like button on this podcast and subscribe if you want to see more. CaneZ, what do you want to pimp?
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Well spoken.
Don't pay for hookers.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's all the time we have for today. And I'm sure CaneZ, I'll have you back on in the future.
Oh, good.
I guarantee it.
I was worried. I was sweating. I'm like, ooh, am I gonna come back?
Of course, we'd love to have you back. I'm sure of it.
All right, good.
Well, once again, I am Yemmytheferret, codename Yemmy, and with me was CaneZ at The Real CaneZ Twitter, and this has been the Ferret Podcast.
See ya.